We begin with this morning's top story, confronting ISIS, the murderous Islamic State group in Iraq and Syria. The Pentagon is warning that ISIS may be plotting attacks on the U.S. homeland. In a Washington Post op-ed piece this morning, Vice President Joe Biden makes it clear that Iraq's government needs to create a roadmap to help stop the ISIS threat. Biden wrote, quote, "This is a fight that Iraq, with help from America and the world, can and must win. We all have a stake in empowering moderates in Iraq to prevent a terrorist state from taking root in the heart of the Middle East."
But it is not just Iraq. A top Obama administration official says the U.S. is open to the possibility of military action against ISIS in Syria. Julianna Goldman is in our Washington bureau with more. Julianna, good morning.
Good morning. A senior administration official told me that this week marks, in their words, a point of escalation in the fight against ISIS because of the gruesome beheading of journalist James Foley and the ISIS threats against the U.S. that have to be taken seriously. As the U.S. military enters its third week striking ISIS targets in Iraq, the White House is considering expanding the operation. Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes.
We are going to do what is necessary to protect Americans. And so if we see plotting against Americans, we see a threat to the United States emanating from anywhere, we stand ready to take action. We're not going to be restricted by borders.
That could mean U.S. military intervention in Syria, where the president has avoided getting involved in the country's 3-year civil war. While no new military options have been presented to the president, Mr. Obama's top military advisor warned this week that ISIS can't be defeated without hitting its fighters inside of Syria.
We don't telegraph our punches, but I think you can rest assured that the leadership here in the Pentagon understands the threat posed by this group.
Pentagon spokesman Admiral John Kirby says it's not just up to the military. Stopping ISIS requires an international coalition and strengthening Iraq's new government while also providing support to Syria's moderate opposition.
We are conducting operations inside Iraq against this group in support of Iraqis and Kurdish forces, but we're not going to be the only tool in the toolbox that can or should be used.
James Jeffrey, former U.S. ambassador to Iraq, says the danger from ISIS isn't new. But this week, its savagery hit the world stage.
These people are capable of anything. We've long known that. Now Americans are seeing that what happened to tens of thousands of people in the region has happened to an American.
Intelligence sources tell CBS News that ISIS and other Syria-based terror cells don't currently have the capability to carry out a large-scale attack, but dozens of Americans and about 1,000 Western Europeans have linked up with radical Islamist groups in Syria. They have passports that allow them to travel freely to the U.S. and pose a growing threat. Vanita?
Julianna Goldman in Washington for us this morning. Thank you.